Yo, 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 1 2 1 2. Can anyone hear me? Give me a 1 2 1 2 if you can hear me. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the live stream. I got a nice little intro for you guys that my buddy made. I'm gonna play it for you guys real quick. Tell me what you think.
This is a Charting Crypto exclusive. It's time to brave the sea of the coin. Charting Crypto brings you a live breakdown and technical analysis of cryptocurrencies. And Chef Productions brings you what you planning to buy, what coin you planning to ride. Best of your research and time. Opinions are what we provide. We will chart the unknown. You learn your lesson on your own. So go and take all your notes and fine tune your scope. Hey, we're in a sea of Bitcoin here, finding out where we're going. Let's ride the wave. Wake up and seize the day. What you're planning to buy, best do your research and time. What coin you're planning to hold, which moment you're planning to fold. This is how we will go. We follow the river that flows. We live, we learn, and we know. We plan to discover the gold. Man, I was talking to my buddy the other day and he's like, hey man, you like the Bitcoin and all the crypto that be in the hype of things today? And I'm like, yeah dog, I'm all about that learning, especially what that buzz is about. He says, sweet, make an intro for my crypto channel. I'm like, yo dog, I'm on it. And here I am.
Oh, my buddy made that today. I thought it was pretty badass. Thought I'd play it for you guys. So let's get into some live streaming here. Let's get some music going. That's from Chef Productions. Yeah. Him and I go way back to 5th grade. So what is going on today? So Bitcoin's holding strong. Looks like the support's at 38,000 down here. Doesn't seem like we're dropping below that. Been making consecutive higher highs. Looking great, looking great. So first thing I'm gonna do, like I do with every live stream, we're gonna go over quant, because I know everybody loves their quant. So we're gonna jump into quant. How's the music sound? Is it too loud? Can you guys hear it? I don't want that to overpower me talking. Sweet. So back when I charted quant last, said we broke out of this triangle type pattern. Looks like we back tested the support at 115. That held, and we are continuing our uptrend. If I draw a fib on this from bottom to top real quick, try to decipher this for you guys. Yeah, so we bounced off the 5 and we're working our way back up. Looks like we got stopped at the 0 right here at the top of this resistance channel. But the RSI is reset at 50, so I'd keep an eye on that. So we do have room to move up, but we are in the 50-50 zone. RSI has been consecutively breaking above 50 or maintaining the 50 on the RSI. I think for quant, since we just retested this support, I think we'll be working our way up here to test this this small resistance channel right here, and inevitably I think we'll be working our way up to 132. I know a lot of people want to buy quant on, around 110 on this support down here, but I don't think we're going down there anytime soon, especially with the way that Bitcoin's going now, holding above 40,000. As you've seen, a lot of altcoins are going right now too. There's a lot of green coins going on right now, and that is great. So I think a lot of coins are going to be doing this ladder type effect. If you've been watching my videos in the last couple of days, I've been talking about this ladder type effect that coins are going to be doing, and a lot of coins are following that right now, and Quant is not immune to that. I think Quant continues this ladder type pattern as well until we reach $132. So unfortunately, unless Bitcoin drops below 40, I don't think we'll be seeing Quant break this support at 115. So I think 115 is the bottom support for Quant at this moment, but we'll assess the situation, and of course everything's always dependent on Bitcoin. So as always, the chat starts off with not a lot of people, so yo, Chef Natron, anything you want me to chart for you real quick, or Chef Production, anybody? If not, I'm gonna jump right into PBX, my go-to coin. Origin Protocol. Not own. Oh, 14.5% on the day, up at 20.82 cents. I don't think I've charted this before. So you have 1 billion max supply, half of that's in circulation, 394 million market cap, all-time high of 335 12 months ago, all-time low 10 cents 2 years ago. If you look at the max, we can see if they're putting more coins in circulation, price compared to the market. Wow, they put a considerable amount more coins into circulation around February 2021. You can see the market cap kind of explodes and the price it doesn't really follow the price. So they put more coins in circulation. The market cap recently peaked, but there's half of them are in circulation. They could continue to put more in, but with it only being a million, I mean, it's not like Jasmine that has 50 million or 50 billion coins that can go into circulation. But let's get into the TA. Whoa. That's a beautiful chart right there. Wow. Was there a catalyst that caused this takeoff that you know of? But damn. So March 13th had its breakout point and it just took off. Kind of broke market structure. So we're going to draw a pretty decent sized fib on this to try to decipher what's going on here. See where we're getting stopped at. Okay, so we're currently testing the 5 right now. You wicked up to the 5. You've been doing this ladder effect like I've talked about in the other coins, but this ladder effect is definitely more drastic than the rest. I don't know if there's some sort of catalyst that caused this, but man, this thing just started going on the 13th. Imagine going in here. How big of a pump was this? So 13th we're at 26, pumped all the way up here. That's 218%. You could have made 218% gains from the 13th till the 20th. In 7 days, you could have 2x your coin. Or 3x, would that be 3? Whatever, 2. That's nuts. Just shows you the crazy world of crypto right there. So as of right now, we tested the 5. The RSI is off the charts right now. You can see it was off the charts starting the 13th and retraced to the 50, tagged the 50 on the RSI, then retook off again. And hasn't been back down to the 50 yet. So I'd keep an eye on the RSI. The RSI is in the overbought zone. You did wick up here. You didn't hard candle to it. This candle closes in about 20 minutes. So if this candle doesn't break this, I think our next candle might be red. But if it continues this ladder effect, we're definitely going to break above that and head up to the 618 right here. We could see something like this, another big candle like that, a pull back down to the 5, and another move up to the 786. That is if this RSI continues. If the RSI retraces back down to 50, like it did here, it's going to have another drop like that. This drop was approximately a 23% drop. So we could see something similar to a 23% drop right here, which would bring the price down to about 64 cents if it repeats this drop right here. This drop wasn't as drastic, but the RSI is overbought, so inevitably there is going to be a pullback. You can see in the past you rarely break above it. You tag the 70 and come back down. So I believe there's some sort of catalyst that caused this, because coins don't normally just take off like this for no reason unless you're in a bull run. So I would keep an eye on the 618 up here, personally, at 1 cent. 1 cent is going to be a really tough price to get over, or $1. $1 is going to be a really tough price to get over. It's that nice round number. You know, if you've watched my channel for a while, you know nice round numbers are hard to get over and they're hard to fall below. So keep an eye on 1. If we tag that, I think we're going to have a decent sized retracement, approximately 23 cents. And if it follows this ladder type effect, we'll have another rise up to test the 618 and then break through that to the 786. But as of right now, it's bullish. I mean, there's nothing about it. You can't say this is bearish looking at this chart right now. But the RSI is oversold. That's the only thing that concerns me about this. But if there's some sort of catalyst that caused this, it could definitely continue upwards. Okay, on to the next one. Harmony 1. So what is that up today? Ooh, Harmony 1's down 5.4% at 13 cents today. So let's see what's going on there. You got rejected at the top of this resistance channel at 13. You're working your way back down. Let's draw a fib on this. Okay, so we actually broke above this resistance channel right here and got rejected, and then had this big fat red candle sell off. We're currently at the, what are we at, the 618 right now. So the 618 has to hold. This candle approximately closes in 16 minutes, and you can see it hasn't really grown much this last 4 hours. So this is a pretty heavy battle zone right here at 13 cents for Harmony 1. So if we fall below the 618 right here, we're definitely going back down to the 786. So you need to keep an eye on, let's just say 13 cents. If it falls below 13 cents, you're going to retrace to 12.2 most likely off the 786, which will bring the RSI down a little bit. If we look in the past, RSI has been consecutively dropping below the 50. So this is definitely not out of the cards to retrace it to the 786, in which case we'll get more gas for our ship, and then we'll start working our way back up and battle over the 618 again, and then work our way to test 13 cents. I don't think we're going to be bouncing off the 618 and breaking through this. Yeah, you can say we are making some sort of bullish momentum since the 15th. We are making consecutive higher lows. So if we do bounce right here, it's not out of the cards as well. I know people are like, oh, you're saying it can go down. Yeah, you can say it could go up, but I'm just reading the charts at the possibilities here. And the RSI history kind of shows it retracing here, but we have been in a uptrend. So if the 618 doesn't hold, it retraces to the 786. If we bounce off the 618, we'll most likely break through this resistance right here and tag the 5 and then retrace to make these little ladder type effects. A lot of coins we're going to see are going to be doing this right now. A lot of coins are doing this ladder up effect. So this is not out of the card. So just keep an eye on the 618 right here. That's the main thing for Harmony 1. It's your lifeline. If it falls below that, you're retracing to the 786 down here. So that's what I have on Harmony 1. But if we bounce off the 618, I believe we'll be breaking over this resistance. So this next candle is really going to determine which way we're heading, since we're exactly on the 618 right now. You put your whole bag at 44 cents? Dang. So you don't hold, you're not holding any right now? GLZ. What is GLZ? GLZ. Is that a coin you'd like me to... Oh, no, that's just your name. Whoops. With the fire. Oh, my bad. Oh, Cadillac. The crazy thing about NFTs is I actually started looking at NFTs today. I'm going to do a couple I guess you can say a series on NFTs. There won't be for financial advice or anything whatsoever because I know next to nothing on NFTs. There's going to be ones that I think are pretty cool that I bought, and who knows? People are probably like, "What are you doing buying these NFTs?" Hey, I thought they looked cool. I have no idea about it, but that's going to be kind of just a fun adventure of me learning NFTs. I'm going to share it with you guys. That's a new series I'm going to be coming up with here pretty soon. Bought a couple today just for the heck of it. So I'm gonna get in the PBX. This is I continually buy this coin. I have a pretty nice bag of it. I believe this is the coin that's gonna make a lot of people money. It was actually the first video I ever made on this channel too. If you go all the way back to the beginning, my very first video I made on charting crypto was of PBX, and I think that's the only video that I actually mentioned my name, my real name. So I guess that's an Easter egg in this live video. If you want to know my real name, watch my very first video on my channel. JPEG. Yeah, pretty much. That's why I really didn't get the... I don't plan on making any money off NFTs, and I'm not going to be dumping a bunch of money into NFTs. I'm just going to get some ones that I think are cool with some extra money that I have. So PBX, this is the coin that I think is going long term. It's not my Moonshot Gamble coin. This is just one that came out recently. It came out September of last year, I believe. Yeah, so it's a new coin that's going on the Cardano blockchain. There's a lot of good stuff happening with this coin. Do your own research on it and whatnot like that. I'm just going to chart it for you guys, but I own a really nice size bag of this. Not going to say how much, but if this bag goes, I'm going to be a very happy camper. So we're down 1.5% at 0084. Let's jump in to the TA on PBX. I haven't done a PBX TA in a while. This is what I had last time, us bouncing out of the support. It looks like it held here. So we're having a heck of a time getting over this resistance at 8.5 on PBX. Oh, a little weird for me to do like the NFT series, yeah. But it is what it is. It can't just be charting all the time. That gets boring, right? I don't get bored of it, but just something to fill the spare time. So PBX, we're having a lot of trouble getting over this resistance here at 0.5. You can see we've been testing it since March 12th, and we really haven't been tagging the bottom of the support either. We're kind of in this neutral zone. So I can draw a fib on this, but it's really not going to tell us a whole lot, just that we are below the 786. But if we go to the top of the close, yeah, so for PBX, I might be buying some more on sale. RSI continually has been staying below 50. We just broke above it, but as you've seen in the past, if we break above this, the 786 instantly rejects us right here, and we retrace right below it. So I'm keeping an eye on 8.5. If it gets rejected, I have a buy in at 8.1 to fill up. If it goes over this, I'm still going to be holding. It's probably going to go up to 8.8. But the good thing about this is, yes, there's a thicker resistance channel here, but once you get over these resistance, there are really big gaps between them all. And I believe when the bull run starts up again, because I think we're in an extended bull market, and all the retail investors come in, these small cap coins, because look at the market cap on this, only 21 million. I think these small cap coins will start taking off. But as of right now, this isn't bullish, even though it's my coin of choice that I put my extra funds in and I buy on the dip. Everybody has one of those, right? Yeah, so PBX, I just keep an eye on this resistance. If we break over that, we're at the 786. If we break over that way, then we're up to the 618, and then a retracement. This thing, unlike the other ones, is not doing the ladder effect. So hopefully it's just delayed and starts that, because that would make me pretty happy. But PBX right now, I think your best bet is to wait. You're probably going to get some more on sale. Thanks for Harmony. Hey, you're welcome. Can I look at LCX? Yes, I can. Up 2.7% at 9.1. Yeah, I charted this yesterday. It's actually playing out how I charted it. Going up here, bouncing, testing the bounced off the support at 8.8. I think we'll be working our way up here to the 9.8. Like I said in the previous TA on this, the RSI is pretty high. You can see the RSI was up here at the time I charted. I was saying it most likely will tag that and retrace to the 50, which it did, and it bounced off that. So I'd keep an eye on 9.8 for this. Yes, the RSI is high, but this is doing like the other ones, that small ladder effect. So there's a good chance we're going up to 9.8, and if we break that, that'll turn green into a support, and then we can back test that and take out 10. But that's a little bit longer prediction there. So for short term, keep an eye on 9.8. If that doesn't hold, because you can see this candle just started, it's just this green line right now. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But if that candle turns red and we fall below this support here at 8.8, we do have a 618 down here at 8.4. That would still keep, that would still keep bullish momentum if we did that. So even if it falls below the support, don't be discouraged, because the low's right here at 8.2. So we're still bullish on this coin until we fall below 8.2, or you can even say the bottom of this red candle wick right here at 8.1. So if we go down here, don't panic. I think the 618 would hold, and then we'd work our way up to the 9.8. If we fell below 8.1, then I would start being concerned, because as of right now, we are making bullish higher lows. And like I said in the past, a lot of coins now are starting to do that ladder type effect, and I don't think this is immune to that either. So keep an eye on the support at 8.8 and this next candle. If it bounces and this next candle's green, we're definitely going to be going up to test this. If you break above that, you're off to 10 cents. I don't think it's going to be a straight shot like this. I think the scenario would be if we broke above this, we have a resistance channel. We would most likely get rejected in this area somewhere and back test the support before we broke up higher, because the RSI would be back up to 70 plus. Quant, Zigoth, my man, what's up, what's up? You know I always start my live channels with Quant. I already did Quant, bro. Should have been here at the beginning. Oh, man. Well, I hope everyone's having a great Sunday. That was great weather here. Hung outside with the kid and the wife and the dog. It was great. Cooked some food. So, hope everyone's having a great Saturday. So, hey, Zigoth, I know you have some crazy coins. Which one would you like me to chart tonight? I think you put quite a few down in the Discord that I did not get to. So this is my 100x moonshot gamble coin. Let's see how that thing's doing. Up 6%, not bad. That's just a stupid low market cap. I mean, a moonshot gamble for sure. This thing could easily go to zero, but having only a 1.7 million market cap, if you have any extra money, not financial advice, all I do is I just toss it in here. You toss it in and forget about it. If I lose it, I lose it. But if this thing goes off, you can see the high of this was 52 4 months ago during that bull run. If we went to the bull run mania where it was absolutely crazy, I think this would easily just take off. Because that's when everyone's just FOMOing into absolutely everything, and this market cap's crazy low. If it got up to 100 million, like almost all the coins are, you know, decent coins, that's a 100x almost. Moby. I actually have Moby pulled up already. This is what I had drawn, and it looks like it's playing out. Yeah, so I had this drawn already, but let me move this out of the way. So I think we're going down to test the 618 here on this coin. I think I started charting it when I was up here. So keep an eye on the 618 at, what is this, 1.3. If it falls below that, it's going to be a pretty nasty drop to the 786 down here at 1.2. But as of right now, you did have this run up and this dip. Run up. Yeah, the thing about this coin is, if I look, I don't know. I think this was the one that I said was initial rug pull. I was just saying that because it looked bad, but I got a lot of people butthurt about that one. It's not a rug pull. I didn't mean it in that term. But just look at that initial coin launch, and then it crapped the bed, and then it was lulling. I mean, this coin came out in 2018. It was lulling, had the huge takeoff, and then another rug down here. But I think this market cap's pretty low too. Yeah, this is another super small market cap coin. So any type of decent sized money that goes into coins with these type of market caps will create these giant pumps. But as of right now on the micro fib, I'd keep an eye on the 618. Looks like we're heading down there right now. So it has to hold at 1.3. If it doesn't, we're dropping down to 1.2 on Mobi. If it bounces off the 618, we'll assess the situation at the time, but personally I don't think it does. I don't know what the RSI is on this. Let's see. So the RSI right now is at 41, so we are below the 50. So it is in the oversold range, but you can see in the past you dip well below 30. I mean, you're all the way down here to 17, all the way down here to 17, all the way down. Wow, 17 holds every time on the RSI. Not saying we're going down there. So 17 is usually the bottom, and then your second bottom looks like it's at 26. So it looks like you have these giant runs, and you retrace down to the 26. And we just had another run up. So I'd keep an eye on the 26 on the RSI. If that happens, it's going to be pretty... Well, I don't think it'll be nasty. I think 26 on the RSI would bring us down to around the 786 at 1.2. So I'm putting all my eggs in one basket and say we're hitting the 786 at 1.2 on this coin. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. This is a prediction. I just base it off the information I have and past history of the coin. So Casper. So Casper's down 3.4% at 7.4 cents. All-time high was $1.33 10 months ago. All-time low was 5 cents 8 months ago. If you look at the max, see if they put more coins in circulation, and they put a considerable amount more coins in circulation. You can see the price was high back here because the market cap was low. There weren't that many coins in circulation, and then they put looks like a bunch of coins in circulation on the 21st, and the price crapped and the market cap took off. So yeah, they probably put several billion in then. So not even half the coins are in circulation yet, but let's jump into the TA. Like I say, I don't look at utility behind coins and stuff like that when I chart them. I only look at the utility of coins that I'm looking at and ones that I own. So usually when I chart, people are like, oh, you're charting it, but they have this huge catalyst coming up. That doesn't, I read the charts at that time, man. If there's a huge catalyst coming up and the charts look like shit, I'm not going to say that it's going to the moon just because they're coming out with, you know, a Scooby-Doo NFT or something like that. Yeah, if I remember this right, I think I had it charted on Dex. Where can you even buy this coin? So you can get it on these exchanges right here. So it's on crypto.com, but BitHub has the highest volume. So it's mostly getting traded on BitHub. So, wow, that TA was wrong. Look at that. So I admit it when I'm wrong. I was absolutely wrong. You guys destroyed that TA, so don't listen to me. So for Casper, you guys had a nice run up here, broke well above the 70 on the RSI, and you're retracing back down to the 50, which it looks like you guys are currently almost at. You did wick below the support, so I think you're going to be heading down to the 72-cent range, which will be a little bit below the 50 on the RSI, and then we can reassess the situation at the time. The only bad part I see is there's a resistance right here, a thick resistance channel, another main resistance, and another resistance channel, but as you can see, there's a lot of volatility that happened there. You had the big green candle, big red candle. You can see this area is very volatile for this coin. So I'd expect a lot of price movement if we broke above 7 cents again. So this is what I'm expecting to happen. Bouncing off the 236 to test this resistance. If it breaks above this resistance, I think we're going to see a lot of volatility in this area. Our main goal on this is to break over 7.9. That'd be great for you guys. If you broke over this, all this resistance that you're battling in right here will then become support. and that would be a great safety net, having this thick area right here all support. It'd be great long term, because then anywhere in here the price would hold. So for the short term, I think we bounce off the 236, head up here to the 7. That'll bring the RSI back up to 70. But as you see in the past, you guys really take 70. You're hovering well below the 50 in the past. I don't know if there's some sort of catalyst that caused this or not, but I don't think we'll be retracing down here anytime soon. Bitcoin's looking good, holding above 40. Pretty much been the same price for, you know, it's actually been kind of boring, kind of been in the same price for a while. It needs to decide to take off so we all become rich, right? So keep an eye on the keep an eye on the 236. I think we're heading up to 7. If we overtake that, we're going to see a lot of volatility, so we'll see a lot of this. Will it get over 7.9? Hopefully, because then this will be support, but it'll be a battleground. But short term, we're going to be retesting the 7.4, I think, after a bounce on the 236. DAG. Zgoth wants me to do DAG. Ooh, some good old Constellation. Man, my mouth gets dry when I talk this much. So DAG down 2.2% at 15 cents. That's weird. It's called Constellation, but the charting thing's DAG. Gets me every time. Yo, what's going on here? It looks like we're having some sort of consolidation. I remember drawing this. So, as of right now, we're holding on the 5. You can see we wicked up to the resistance at 15, dropped back down to the 5, and the 5 acted as our support. I think we're getting ready for a takeoff personally on this. Definitely, if we didn't fall below this, and the next candle even started green. So I'd keep an eye on us breaking this resistance channel right here at 15, and then testing this downtrend line. If we break above this trend line, I think we're off to the races, and you guys will see 18.5. Not like this, of course. It's going to be something like this, hitting these trends, doing this ladder up effect. But as of right now, this coin does look bullish. I don't think we'll be dropping down to 14, considering that we have been hovering around this 5 fib for a while. You can see right here, it was acting as support. We tested the resistance, came back down here. It's acting as a support. So obviously there's a lot of buying power around 15.25. So I think we're going to be heading back up to test 15.8. If we break above that, then we're off to the races, my personal opinion. Not straight off the 18, but then we'd finally break out of this downtrend that we've been in since, look at this line. Let's just say since forever, since August of 2021. That'd be absolutely crazy. So keep an eye on 15 as support, our resistance. This 5 at 15.25 is your support. You're getting some nice consolidation in this area right here, so I think a breakout's coming very soon. Your RSI is even set up for it. You're at the 50. You had this nice dip, went up, and now I think we're going to be busting up to 70, which will definitely bring us out above this resistance right here. So just keep an eye on that. It's looking pretty good. 8-0. Alpha Zero 9er, right? Alpha Zero up 2.1% at 122 question mark. Let's see what's on here on CoinMarketCap. So according to CoinMarketCap, it has a 201 million market cap, but it says the CMT has not verified this. So take it with a grain of salt. The 24-hour volume is down 54%, only 612,000 trading volume. That's pretty low for a market cap this high, in my opinion. Self-reported circulating supply of 165 million. It also says it's not verified, so do your own research on that. All time, looks like it came out, January 28th, so this coin hasn't been out long. So can't really get any data on that. I might have to check this on, I don't even think it's on CoinMarketCap yet. It's not. And Zgoth, you really do give me these crazy ass coins. Keep them coming. Yeah, man, there's not even a chart out on this yet. A zero. AZERO. Nothing. Go here. AZERO. Nothing. Okay, man, can't chart it for you. I tried. Uphold. Is uphold even a coin? So the first crypto I actually ever bought was Stellar. Believe it or not. I use Stellar a lot just for transferring my funds from Coinbase to KuCoin and everything because the Lightning, it's just so fast and so cheap. What the heck? Why? Where are all the coins? There they are. Jeez. So Stellar's down 1.3. I haven't done a TI on this in months. It's one of those 2017 coins that ran. I think it runs again in the bull run, but as of right now, the 2017 coins are just bleeding out. So I don't think Stellar moves until XRP moves. It's directly tied. Well, it's not. They're not tied in together, but Stellar is XRP's little brother. How I like to word it. Oh, yeah. Uphold is that. I knew I heard that before. I'm like, I don't think that's a coin. Ooh. Lumens is looking kind of good. Well, not for massive gains, but I think we'll be testing this 2 cents here pretty dang soon. Let's draw a fib on it. Hey, you guys worked your way up here, got rejected at the 382, fell below the 5. Top of this support channel held. You can see you just wick through it, then you're working your way up. I think this goes up to 2 cents. 2 cents is going to be that nice round number like I talked about. It's going to be very difficult to get over, but once you do, it's going to act as a great support. I'd keep an eye on 2 cents for lumens. If you get over that, that's going to be a great support for you guys, and you guys can start talking about making higher highs. Let's see. We've been in a downtrend in this coin since, looks like right here, November 21st. And we could go off that, or it looks like it touches more tops here. So we're going to go off of this one. Yeah. So I think Lumens is about ready to either break out or get rejected. One or the other. It's going to, this 2 cents is going to be the test. This 2 cents is the convergence of breaking out of the uptrend and testing a main resistance. So 2 cents is a big milestone for XLM coming up. I believe if we break above 2 cents, there's a good chance that we could get some sort of decent sized pump off XLM. Yeah, there's a bunch of coins in circulation, but it's in the top 10, top 20 coins. So as of right now, I think XLM's coming up to 2 cents, and we're going to battle it out here. If we get rejected, I think that's that, and we're going to be retracing down to the 618 to take a breather. Either the 618 or this main support right here at 1.8. But I keep it on the 618 and the main support at 1.8. But as of right now, we're heading up here. I almost guarantee it, heading up here to test 2. So that's really going to be a test on this coin. If we break above this, XLM is going to be bullish. So just keep an eye on 2 cent range. I believe we're heading up there pretty soon, and that's going to be the main test. If we get rejected there, I think we're going to see a decent sized sell off back down to the 618. Can I look at MDT? Yes, I can. Yeah, I just want to say thanks for everyone coming out today on the Sunday night. I hope everyone had a great Sunday. It's beautiful, beautiful where I live. MDT measurable data token up 8.4% at 5 cents. Another one of those small market cap coins that's available on Coinbase and Binance. Such a small market cap for being on those exchanges. All-time high of 16 cents 3 months ago. You're down 70%. I remember this. Imagine coming into this coin 3 years ago. This is just the importance of holding. I mean, if you bought this 3 years ago at 001 and just held it and didn't do anything, you just bought it and just let it sit there for 3 years, you'd be up 2,753%. I mean, that just shows the importance of hodling coins. Everyone gets freaked out. That's why I have my long-term bags. Regardless of how the market reacts, I'm not selling them. I'm just holding on to them because history shows in crypto that the price will increase in the future. So even if we are going into a bear market and prices drop, I'm not going to freak out and sell my coins. I'm holding them long term. If anything, I'm going to be buying a considerable amount more. That's just my 2 cents. That's not financial advice. You always got to do what you think is best for yourself, of course. So MDT. I thought I recently did this coin. I don't know where the chart went on it. So it looks like we had a decent sized downtrend, bounced off the support at 4.3 and took off. Got rejected at the 5, not once but twice. And then we actually got rejected pretty hard and had some decent sized falls, working our way up to test this resistance. So obviously there's some sort of support there. So let's see if we can find it on a fib. Support bottom to the top right here. Yeah, so we're getting stuck between the 618 and the 786 right here. You can see there's a lot of movement between here. It's kind of just ignoring this resistance channel. Yes, it held here and here, but these two candles just blew right through it. So as of right now, we're testing the 5. If we get above the 5, we're definitely going to test the 618 and resistance. The bad part about this is there's a main resistance and a 618 very, very close to each other. When a 618 is a resistance in itself. So when you have two of these together, it's kind of like double resistance. So I'd keep an eye on that. I think we're going to be working our way back up again to break above this resistance and work our way up to 5.4. If we do that, we're going to have another battleground. You can see we wicked above it, but we did not have a full body candle above this resistance at 5.4. RSI is considerably high as well. So like I've said several times in my videos, you normally only test things 3 times max, and this would be your 3rd attempt. You see, you tested it once here, twice here. I think we're gonna be running up for a 3rd time. If the 3rd time doesn't hold, I think we're gonna be dropping down pretty decent, have a pretty decent drop. I don't think the 786 will hold. You can see you guys were considerably below the 50 on the RSI, and that would bring you down to around 4.5. So this is kind of like your last chance to break out, in my personal opinion. But you can see the 786 has held twice. So you've back tested the 786 once, twice. You could test it a 3rd time like this, but if that doesn't hold, I think something like that's in the cards. You've had your 3 chances, three strikes and you're out. So just keep an eye on that. I believe we're breaking above the 5.1 to test the 618 and the main resistance once more on this coin, and that'll be the make or break. Okay, let me go through the chats real quick, see what we have. So Art asked me if I could chart VXV, and so did Zgoth. Well, I guess I'm charting VXV. Let's see. Vector space. Up 0.5, $1.71, 65 million market cap. See, the thing about this coin that I like is the small total supply. Like, it's just so appealing to me. I don't own any of it, but it's attractive. It's an attractive thing to see such a small total supply with such a small market cap. This is the makings of a possible moonshot. But like I've said in the past, just because it doesn't have a lot of coins doesn't mean it's going to be going to the moon. Like I've said this example before. Say Jim has 10 or 1 rock and Billy has 10 diamonds. Jim thinks his 1 rock's worth more than, what did I say, Bill's 10 diamonds, just because he has less of them. If you're holding a rock, it's a rock. So you have to do your own research, and if you think this thing's a decent coin with this small total supply and circulating supply and the small market cap, if we get in that bull run mania phase, this coin could definitely take off. You can see the all-time high was 19.19 6 months ago, and the all-time low was 1 cent 2 years ago. Like I've said, just the power of holding onto your coins, you could be up 13,000% in 2 years on your investment. You know, we go into a bear market and everyone panic sells. I just don't get it. But that's me. You have to, you know, everyone has their own risk tolerance. That's why I think we're still early, man. Everybody, if you just hold on to those coins in the next couple years, those coins that are out right now, you'll be seeing stuff like this. We are still very, very early to the crypto space. We'll all be driving Lambos together, right? We'll all get together and drive our Lamborghinis. So it looks like I had this charted. I charted it on the 17th, had it bouncing off the 618, coming up here to test the resistance. It looked like that actually played out. It's always nice when your predictions come true. Let me pat my back real quick. Okay, so we got rejected at this resistance, back tested the support, got rejected at this resistance, didn't fall all the way down to support. So you can see you're making consecutive higher lows. So that is bullish. Like I've said before, coins are going to start doing this ladder effect. So I think we're heading up here to test this resistance at 175. I think we actually break above the 175 and hit the next fib at 5, and then work our way up to this resistance channel right here. If we head up to that resistance channel, the RSI will be a little over 70, and then we'll have a pullback to this, which will be support at the time, and we'll assess the situation at that time. Yes, that's a little longer prediction than I normally give, but just looking at this chart, I think this is definitely going to be what plays out. I think we'll be breaking over this resistance. I don't know if we'll go all the way up here, but we'll definitely go to the 5, and then we'll back test the support. So then this will be resistance flipped into support, and then we'll assess the situation at that time. I don't think we're dropping back down to $1.59 right now. Bitcoin's just looking too, I don't want to say too bullish, but Bitcoin's kind of just making coins do this ladder type effect. Let's just say that. So I don't think coins are going to be going down unless Bitcoin tests 40,000 again. I think we'll just be seeing the slow creep up ladder effect. So that's my 2 cents on vector space. Chef Nature, I can't hold paper hands. Can I look at Equilibrium Games? They just got 2.5 million grant from Ripple. Whoa, did they? Hey man, if you're part of my Discord channel, which you should be, you should post a link there. I'd like to look into that. I have a link section. Post that link on Equilibrium. So Equilibrium Games. Do you happen to know the ticker for that? Maybe I can look it up. Oh, right here, EQ. Okay, so there's not a lot of data out on this yet. Let's see. So it's available on BitTrue. So it looks like it's only available on BitTrue. So if you do the max on this, looks like it came out October 2021. So EQ. Let's see if they have more data on CoinMarketCap. So CoinMarketCap. So it's not verified, but it says the market cap's only 28 million. So that's a low market cap. It says it has that's a 100,000. Oh, that's a small circulating supply. But like I said, it's not verified. So take that with a grain of salt. With the low market cap and the low amount of coins, I guess it's a gamble, you could say. Let's see if we can find it on a chart. Might have to jump over the decks. Yeah, man, I Equilibrium Games. I'm not seeing it on any of these charting software right now. It's that much under the radar. All I'm seeing is... Yeah, man, I'm trying to find it for you, but it doesn't look like it's chartable right now. Yeah. I mean, if you use this kind of charting software and you found it before, post it or tell me where to find it. Because as of right now, I can't find the chart for Equilibrium games. But judge it based off this coin market cap data, which they said is not verified. It's a moonshot gamble. Like you said, you saw some data on it about the Ripple thing. If you could post that in the Discord, I'd like to look into that. So, man, I'm falling behind on these. So we're on to HTR. So where is VXV listed? Let me check that out real quick. So if you ever want to know where a coin's listed, just go to CoinGecko, type the ticker name in, click on it, and then they have a section showing where it's listed. So VXV is currently listed on Uniswap. So most of the trading's happening on Uniswap, but I would suggest KuCoin. KuCoin is the best place to go. I use KuCoin quite a bit anyways. It's just a great platform to use. So on to that, we're on to HTR. Hathor. Look at all those scribbles. Yo, this isn't looking bad. Yeah, I think we're going to be looking at some sideways movement for this. But let's draw a fib on this and see which top we're going to go off of. Looks like we're going to go off of this top here. So on HTR, looks like we tested the top of this downtrend, got rejected, worked our way to the support at 5.2, broke above, what is this, the 5, and the 5 is acting as our support. I think we go back down here to test this 5.2 support once more. Since, I can't say we're making higher lows because we went up here and then we had a downtrend and then we reversed. So I guess you can say since the 14th of March, we've been making higher lows, which if you want to consider that bullish, you can. But as of right now, this is kind of looks like this is going to be the case for a while until we get up here. I think we just moved sideways on this coin for a bit. I just don't see a breakout point on this. Because you can see it's not even getting rejected at a resistance level when it comes up here. It's just getting rejected at these fib lines. And you're just getting tighter in this trend. So I think something like this is more at play. I don't think we're going to be seeing any big upward movements on Hathor until Bitcoin takes off or we get to the peak of this triangle, because we're not even getting rejected at resistance. I mean, we did get rejected right here at the bottom of this resistance channel, yes, but other than that, but we'll test that. We'll reassess the situation. I guarantee Zgoth is going to have me chart this again sometime. I'll make a video on it. Hopefully this support holds and we break out of this downtrend, but as of right now, this is what I see for the future. Hopefully I'm wrong. I mean, the RSI is over 50, and if you look in the past, you generally stay around the 54 range, and you have these peaks and then break down to the 30. So you tag 70, break down to 30, and see you tag 70 up here. If you retrace down the 30, that's pretty much the top of this, and then if you continue doing that, this is what I see happening for Hathor for the time being. So R asks for QRDO. QRDO. So yeah, so I do a lot of my trading on KuCoin. I mean, I do use Coinbase, but most of my trading is done on KuCoin. So I do have a referral for my KuCoin Chef Nature, and if you want one, we can both get some free Bitcoin. If you don't have KuCoin. So QRDO up 8.8% at $3.11. 2 billion max supply, 51 million. So that's a red flag for me. Is there's only 51 million circulating and 2 billion in max. So if they dump coins on you, this price is going to take a crap. But market cap's 157 million. If you look at the max, looks like it came out August of 2021, had the big run up when all the other coins did in November, and then been dragging out since. All-time high of 981 4 months ago. All-time low 6 months ago, 75 cents. This is available on Gate.io, looks like the largest trading volume. It says it's available on crypto.com, but that's the lowest trading volume. Okay, so let's jump into QRDO. Yeah, this music reminds me of RuneScape. I don't know if you guys ever played RuneScape, but it brings back some memories. I definitely logged a lot of hours on that video game. Now I'm logging all my hours on Elden Ring. But back onto the crypto topic. Wow, this thing had a nice run up. So looked like you broke out. Well, you started your run on the 16th, tagged support, or tagged the resistance, came down, tested the support, broke through the resistance. You didn't even back test the support. You broke right through that, and you have another green candle. RSI is off the charts. I'd be ready for a slight pullback on this coin personally with the RSI being this high. You can see even back here you haven't been this high. I don't think you've ever been this high. Last time you were high was back in December. I'm going to draw a fib on this and see where it might get rejected at, but I'd expect a slight pullback on this coin. Not saying it's going to go down to zero, a slight pullback and then lift off. So as of right now, I think somewhere in here, I don't think we reached this. What am I trying this on? Bitcoin? QRDO Bitcoin? I want QRDO dollar. That changes things a bit. Same principle applies. So as of right now, the RSI is still overbought. I think that we're going to have a decent sized pullback here soon. You can see you got rejected right here at the 5 with a huge wick. This candle started 28 minutes ago. It's currently 8:28 p.m. where I'm at. So I'm charting on the 4 hour, so it's going to close at midnight. So we got to keep an eye on this. The RSI is overbought. If this candle turns red, I think we actually fall below the support and head down to the 618. And then once we go down here, we'll pick up more people, pick up more gas for a rocket ship, and then we can talk about breaking up to a higher high to the 382 up here. You can see since the 14th, you have been making consecutive higher lows. So you can say this is a low right here too. So you really, I guess you can't really come down here because it would be bearish. But I just wouldn't take that. You can say it has a red wick right here. We'll just say that this is a continuation. So your worst case scenario is 278. I think we have a pullback there. The RSI is just too high in my opinion. We definitely need to come back down, pick up some more gas for our rocket ship so we can continue our higher run. But I think something like this is at play. A pullback to the 618 and then coming up here to test this, which will be resistance. And once we break over that, we'll be heading up to the 382. So keep an eye on that. I personally wouldn't be buying in right now since the RSI is incredibly overbought. And I believe we're definitely going to be having a pullback here pretty soon. You can see usually when it breaks up this high, you retrace to around 40. 40 would definitely bring you down to the 618, and then you would take back off from there. So FTM. Phantom. Man, were there any coins that just took off today? Like, I want to see a coin that's like 60%. I haven't even looked at Jasmine today. Yeah, Jasmine would be the day. That competition ends today, doesn't it? Hang on, I just want to look at that real quick. Because I was shilling that was the reason it was going. So if we're red today, yep, look at that. Look at that. 18. Yeah. Hopefully this reverses to green, but if that doesn't, that means the competition was the catalyst that caused that, and Jasmine's going to be coming back down. But we're not talking about Jasmine right now. We're talking about FTM. Sorry for that. I just had to look at Jasmine. I haven't looked at it at all today. So Phantom down 5.7% at $1.25. All-time high 346 5 months ago. All-time low is 001. If you held, like I said, if you held this coin for 2 years, you would have a 65,000% gain on your investment. Just the power of holding coins. I'm trying to convert your paper hands into diamond hands if you haven't gotten the picture. FTM. FTM. I don't want futures contracts. Yikes, I was definitely wrong there. Don't listen to me anymore. But you can't win them all, right? Man, this thing just dropped after that. March 2nd, and this thing fell 50.2% in 12 days. Ouch. And he even fell below the support. Getting rejected at the top of this resistance. This support didn't hold and you're working your way back down. Personal opinion, this coin isn't looking bullish right now. But we'll see with the fib. Okay, yeah, so this is going to be tough to get over. You have a main resistance in the 618 right here. I would keep an eye on the 786 at $1.175. I think this definitely gets tagged, and I think that actually holds. I guess you can say it's doing that ladder effect like I talked about, but I'd keep an eye on the 786. I think we have a pullback and then a retest of this resistance at $1.29. So I don't see this thing breaking out anytime soon. If we break above this resistance, there's a thick resistance channel. You can see this thick red bar. So that's resistance as well. And then you get above that and you're met with another main resistance. So this coin really isn't going to take off until you get above $1.41. So until you get $1.41, you kind of have a battleground right here. So you can't be, well, you can be bullish on whatever you want, but I wouldn't be bullish on this coin until it got over $1.41. So short term, keep an eye on the 786 and a back test of this resistance at $1.29 on FTM. Helium. You know, there's a new coin coming out I stumbled upon called Mesh. ICO, I don't even think it's out yet. It's going to be, I think it's going to be like, I think I was talking to Tito on Discord about a direct competitor of Helium. So I'm going to try to get into that ICO. If it works, it works. It's called Mesh. So if you want to look into it, look into it. If you don't, then just don't. Helium down 6.8% at $22.09. My wife's boss actually mines helium. So we live near a pretty large city, and they work in that large city, and he has helium mining there, and he rakes in about $300 a month just mining helium. Yeah, so I was going to get a helium miner and put it there, but I don't think he'd want that competition. So if Mesh comes out, I'm going to put a Mesh miner there and show him that Mesh is better than helium, which I have no idea if it is. It's not even out yet. It's still in the works. But let's get into helium. Helium, US dollar. Yikes. Man, I must have been on crack when I was starting this. Dang. So helium, kind of just moving sideways. Let's draw a fib. So as it looks, I think helium's retracing to the 786 down here at 2136. The RSI is incredibly low though, but that would drop it below 30. You guys did do that back here. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Keep an eye down here. I think it's gonna have a retracement down to 2130. Then RSI will be low. We'll have a lot of gas for a rocket ship, and then we'll come up here and test this resistance at 22. If we break above that, we're met with the 618. So we're kind of a double resistance with a thick resistance channel. So it's gonna be a battleground right here. But if we get over the 618, our next step would be $24. But as of right now, it's not looking bullish. Consolidation is bullish, I've said, but this is kind of large consolidation. This is short consolidation, but RSI is low, so hopefully I'm wrong and this doesn't hold. But for the RSI being below 50, this as a support should have held. And since this support didn't hold and it flipped into resistance, I think we're looking for another push down to the 786 at 2138, and that has to be the bottom. That has to be the support, and then we'll work our way back up to 22, and then to the 618 at 2290. And 23 is going to be kind of tough to get over, which is where the 618 is at. But we'll assess the situation at that time. For the short term, I think we're pulling back to the 786 at 2139, 21.4. chat. I gotta go through these chats real quick. I'm falling behind. So on to Zgoth, XRD. Radix. Down 1%, 12 cents. Let's see what's going on up there. Wow, that's not the... What was the ticker? XRD. I'm dyslexic. $618 held there. I said I was going to drop to the 786, didn't do that. But it did drop to the bottom of this support channel. Man, good thing that held. Otherwise, my prediction would have been true. Shucks. So as of right now, the bottom of the support channel held. You actually broke above the 618 and broke above this resistance. Got tagged out at the top of this resistance channel. Bounced back down to the support at 12. RSI is at 50, so I guess you can say it's 50-50. The last 4-hour candle on the day started with red, so I think we're going to be heading down to test the support one more time. If that support holds, our next stop could be the top of this resistance channel at 13 cents again. Worst case scenario, if this support doesn't hold, you do have a 618 that you are above, so I think that'll hold, and we'll be working our way up a little bit higher. So let's look at the RSI in the past. You've been hovering around 50. You generally go up to 65. You've been in a downtrend. Oh, you've been in a downtrend for a while. Since November of 2021. So, I mean, I can draw a trend line, but I'm not going to draw a trend line. So I guess you can say short term on this flip a coin, the RSI is at 50, but judging from the charts, I think we're having to pull back to the support or the 618 right here. Worst case scenario is 11 cents. I don't think that gets tagged. That RSI would be too low. You can see you did recently tag 30 right here, which was the bottom of the support channel. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. I guess you could say it could drop below the 618, but I personally don't see it going that low. I think something like this could be at the cards. So just keep an eye on that. It's definitely going to be having a pullback here. How far? I'm not sure. Worst case I see is 11.72 before we have a run up. You did have a nice pump here, and then you have that retracement. And then the bottom currently now is at 10.9, so the bottom is 11 cents. Current thoughts on Tribe 1 Haka. I did go over Haka earlier. That's a moonshot gamble coin. It's just hard to chart it. I don't suggest anyone investing into this coin unless you have a high risk tolerance, because this can easily go to zero. I mean, the market cap's just incredibly low on it. Any sort of big buy-in into it will take off. You can see we're up 17.2% on this coin. All-time high was 52. It even has a low total supply. So I just put my extra fun money into this. If it goes, it goes. But just because I say this coin could easily 100x, it could easily 100x. But if you heard my metaphor about the rocks and the diamonds, this is a definite moonshot gamble coin. I would not be putting my life savings into this or money that I could be putting elsewhere. I put profits and extra money that I have my fun money into it. If I want to make actual profits, I put it into my longer term holds or my other plays. This is just where I put my extra leftover funds and just let it sit there. And if it goes to zero, it goes to zero. If it takes off, then yeehaw. But if I remember correctly, the chart wasn't looking good, but we are up 17% on the day. So it is making a run right now. You can see that. Look at that huge wick. Tested the bottom of the resistance channel. RSI is up over 70, so we're probably going to be having a pullback here. Yeah, we wicked above that. So I'd keep an eye out for a pullback. This thing usually pulls back kind of decent after a run up like this, especially with the low supply. So we could have a pullback to the 618. We'll probably act as support at 5 cents. If we fall below 5.3, our next step will probably be the 786. I don't think this support would hold. I think the worst case scenario for the time being would be 4.7. You can see we are starting that ladder type effect that I've been talking about. So something like this bouncing off the 618 and working our way up here to 6.5 is definitely in the cards. But just by the low market cap, and I've held Haka for a while. I held it when it was 22 cents, and I've held it all the way down to 2 cents. You know, I just let it do its thing. diamond hands, right? So something like this could definitely be at play for Haka, but like I said, with a small market cap, it's just so volatile. You could easily have a pullback to the 786. 786 would be worst case scenario at 4 cents, but for the time being, we'll just say the 618 to look out for at 5.3. You can see they have a lot of resistance right here. I just don't think this coin will be moonshotting or going until that retail investment comes into the bull run mania phase. If we're in a bear market, then this coin isn't going to go until the next bull run if it's still alive at that point. I wouldn't be putting massive amounts of funds in this. I would just put, you know, if you have some fun money like $50 here or there, just toss it in there and forget about it. Money you don't care about losing. But this is my moonshot gamble coin. I really don't care if it goes to 0. That's my personal opinion on Haka. Shiba Inu. I normally don't chart the large upper 100 or 50 coins, but let's see. So Eno, the RSI is reset at 50. Draw the fib. 786 held the support. Got to the top of this neutral zone. It's gray, so it's just a mixture of support and resistance, I guess you could say. And we're back testing the 786 right now. So if the 786 doesn't hold, we're dropping back down here. We're dropping 4.19% to this support, in which case I think that would hold, and then be working our way up here to test this main resistance, 4.15, 1 2 3 4 5 zeros and a 2 back upwards. But Shiba being such a large coin and stuff like that, I normally don't chart those. I try to stay to the lower off brand coins, the ones that don't get a lot of attention, because you can go on here and you have those people that are like, hey, we're going to have 100x in a week and stuff like that. I hate that. That's why I started this channel. The realistic predictions, you can type Shiba in and people are like, hey, this coin's going to 100x in the next month, and that's all I saw everywhere when you tried to look at this type of stuff, and you really couldn't find any good TAs. So I thought that's what I would do. So I kind of stay away from this, because everyone would rather look at those 100x type videos than the realistic ones. They don't want to hear that we're going to have a pullback. They want to hear that we're going to the moon. But realistically, I think we're heading back down here to this support and then working our way back up. We'll assess the situation at that time. We've been in a downtrend since February 7th. Well, we've been in a downtrend since October 21st. I do think the dogs run one more time. I will say that. When, I'm not sure. But I do think the dogs do have one more run if we're in that extended bull run. But with Shiba, there's just so much hype around it, and then so much fear around it, that it's just too manipulated by all that social media and everything like that. So as of Jasmine, I'm not going to chart Jasmine, but I guess I can chart Jasmine. So that competition ended, or it did end, or it's going to end today. Yeah, look at that. Now we're down. I looked at it earlier and we're down 9. Now we're down 11. I thought that the competition was the catalyst, and so far that is playing out. I sold the majority of, I sold my initial investment once I doubled it, and then I sold another half of that yesterday because I was expecting this pullback. So now I'm holding, what is that, 25% of my original amount of coins. I'm just gonna let that ride. But I did make some money off that Jasmine pump. If you're in the Discord, I was going kind of hard on Jasmine for a bit. But man, I think that competition was the catalyst for Jasmine, and we're looking at going down. That's unfortunate, but I played that safe. Can't always win them all, but let's see. Yeah, look at all those scribbles. Let me clean this up for you guys. Yeah, man, so I guess you can still consider it bullish because it hasn't made a high or a lower low. I mean, we did have these pumps, pullback, pump, pullback, and then we had this big pump, and we're having a pullback right now. So if this falls below the 236, we're going to see a drop down to the 382. That'll have to hold. for us to continue this. If we drop below the 382, people are going to start panicking. You can see all these green candles right here. This is people who bought in. And then once they start seeing, you know, I feel sorry for the people who bought in up here. Once they start seeing the price drop like this, the people who bought in up here are going to sell so they don't lose a lot of money. And then once it drops on here, the people who bought in here are going to sell. And then it's just a laddering effect until you bleed out to the 618. So the worst case scenario I see is a 618. I guess you can say it'd still be bullish if that happened because it'd be a higher low. So worst case scenario on Jasmine is 618 at 2 cents. I know you're like, holy cow, 2 cents. You're so bearish on it. But this was a catalyst caused by the Binance competition, in my personal opinion. But this chart does look pretty familiar to these pullback launch stuff. Hopefully I'm wrong because I'm still holding Jasmine. I didn't sell all my Jasmine. I sold, made some profit. I'm still holding 25% of that bag. So you can see this candle is green, but according to this, we're down 11.5%. So looks like this 236 held. So hopefully that was the bottom like this. Hopefully like these big pumps and drops and you have this bottom. Hopefully this was the bottom. If this was the bottom, and hopefully I was wrong about the competition being the catalyst, we'll continue doing this, in my personal opinion. So we'll be working our way up to the 3.7, testing that resistance, working our way up to the 4.3, testing that resistance, and then we got to get above this high, and then we'll see another one of something like this in a pullback. But personally, I think that competition had a lot of impact on that. You can see since the competition ended, a lot of that trading volume has gone away. A lot of people that were buying and trading Jasmine, that competition's over, so they're not doing it anymore. So that's my 2 cents on Jasmine. If this doesn't hold at 236, we're going to be seeing a pretty decent drop. So we gotta stay above the 236 at. We'll just say we gotta stay above 3 cents. If we fall below 3 cents, it's going to be Armageddon. And everyone's going to be saying Jasmine's a scam coin again. My eggs only come in one basket. So that's my 2 cents on Jasmine right there. Best of luck to you. Funny money. Funny money. XDC. XDC coin down 5.2% at 5 cents. Total supply of 37 billion. Not even half of that in circulation. 642 million market cap. All-time high of 19 cents 7 months ago. All-time low of 0003. Had a nice little run up there. Hey, I gotta get a drink. My mouth is dry. All this talking. Okay. XDC. I don't think this is the one we want. Is it? Yeah, this is the one we want. So you see we got rejected at the 786 and the support didn't hold. I think we're dropping back down here to the 1. I'm going to actually delete this fib and draw a new one. So just scratch what I just said. We're going to start fresh. We're not going to go off any old fibs. That stuff's stale. Should we go off this one? It's not respecting that one. We'll go off... Should we go off this one? I think we should go off that one. It's respecting that one. Okay. So we got above this resistance, flipped into support, and that support did not hold. The 618, we did start this 4 hour with a green candle. So the 618 is holding. You can see it held once, twice, 3 times. Did fall below it a little bit, but as of right now, the RSI is considerably low at 40. So I think we're going to have another run up here to 5.3 to test this resistance. If we overtake this resistance, we need to overtake it with not a small candle like this. It needs to be a decent sized candle. If we overtake this, the RSI will most likely be around 50, and we can talk about a laddering up effect to 5.7. But as of right now, if the 618 holds, I see an upwards movement to the resistance at 5.3. If the 618 doesn't hold, since he had this huge run up here, I think we'll be dropping down somewhere. I don't think we'll be dropping down all the way to the 786. There's going to be some sort of support here. There's just not data right now to show that. You can see he had some support right here at 5 cents. So 5 cents would most likely be the support. So scratch that. If we fall below 5 cents, it's the 786. If we fall below the 618, 5 cents is our support. RSI is just too low. I don't think we drop below the 618. The RSI is just too low. my opinion. But you guys do drop well below this, well below the 30 on the RSI, so it's not out of the cards, but I just don't see that happening. I think we're bouncing off the 618, heading up to 5.3 for the short term, and we'll assess the situation at that time. If we break over that, we can talk about laddering up to 5.7. So keep an eye on the 618 here at 5.1. Falls below that 5 will be our support. We fall below 5, the 786 at 4.75 will be our support on XDC. Where do I think ApeCoin is going? I don't even want to chart ApeCoin. My 2 cents, stay away from ApeCoin right now. Just don't even touch it. So I'm not going to chart ApeCoin because it just came out, so there's not enough price data on it. You can see it came out and it just started dropping. All the people that got airdropped that coin sold it for profit as soon as it got launched onto the exchanges. Had the run up and then the slow bleed out. Like all coins that get listed, they have a nice run up then a bleed out. Well, now you make me want to look at the chart, I guess. Yeah, see, there's just not enough data to chart it, and that chart looks terrible. Just stay away from ApeCoin for the short term. Let it just be discovered. Let it be in price discovery. That's not financial advice. That's my personal opinion. VeChain down 1.9% at 4.9 cents. I thought there was some sort of big catalyst coming out for VeChain. I thought someone, I don't remember what it was, but someone said something in end of April for VeChain. I'm not sure what that is. If you know, you should definitely comment below, or if you're in my Discord channel, let me know. Man. Hey, this last time I charted this was January 24th. That's crazy. Obviously, I made 3 predictions. One of them would have to play out, right? Gotta cover all the bases so you're not wrong. Okay, let's get into it. So it looks like we follow the 382 that acts as a support, but we are with a red candle. So I think we're dropping down to this support here at 4.8 on VeChain. We are making consecutive higher lows, and we're starting that ladder type effect that I was talking about a lot of coins are doing. So something like this could definitely be in the cards for the future, but we really need to keep an eye on the support at 4.8. If 4.8 doesn't hold, this ladder effect would be invalid. Well, I guess not, because you could drop down here to the 5 and it still would be a higher low. So worst case scenario I say is 4.75. Because it would still maintain bullish. So if it dropped that low, don't be like, oh, you're making a bearish prediction. It still would be in bullish momentum because it'd be a higher low. So worst case scenario is down here. The RSI would drop down to most likely 35, and then we'd get some more fuel for a rocket ship, and then we could work our way back up. But you can see you're having small pullbacks, and as you ladder up, you'll start seeing these pullbacks get bigger and bigger and bigger. But you'll also see the pump ups, the run-ups get bigger and bigger and bigger as well. So just keep that in mind. With bigger pump-ups, you'll see bigger retracements on this ladder-up effect type thing. The RSI was overbought right here, so you can see that's why we had the pullback, and the RSI is currently retracing to 50. I think we actually go down to the support, and we'll test that. And if that support holds, I think we'll be working our way up to break this high right here and work our way up to 5.4, and then we'll bounce off the 382 right here and then work up like that. So VET right now isn't looking bad in my opinion. Will it do this? I have no idea. This is a prediction, but RSI, and judging by the data, this ladder up effect would be in the cards. Worst case scenario is right down here at 4.75. If Bitcoin decides that it's going to drop down to 40 or drop down and people start freaking out again, you have the 618 down here at 4.55. I don't think it drops down that low, but if you're a long-term VeChain holder, if I were you, well, this is not financial advice. If I wanted VeChain, I would put a buy order in at 4.55, and if it got filled, it got filled. If not, then it didn't. But that's the worst case scenario I see on this coin, is the 618 at 4.55. That is not financial advice by any means. That is just the doomsday scenario. You always want for buying orders, you always want to put in a lower lower price than what is predicted, because that prediction doesn't pan out and it drops below that, you fill your bag at a lower price. You know, you don't want to fill it at that price. You're like, okay, it'll most likely hit that. You want to fill it at a price lower than that. That's how I do it anyways. You can do it however you want. I mean, I'm not your boss. By the way, this is financial advice, so take that for what it is. I love Big Booties 11. Nice name. AVT. Aventus. So, whoa, here we go. This is one of the bigger run-up. This is bigger than Haka. The biggest run-up we've charted so far today, up 24.3% at $2.64. Very small max supply of 10 million. Almost all those coins in circulation and a really small market cap. This is one of those moonshot gambles. If it goes, it's going to go with the small market cap and the small max supply. That rocks and diamond metaphor that I said earlier in the video, that plays out perfectly right here as well. You can see the all-time high was $7.04 4 years ago. I don't believe this was the all-time low, because that is just ridiculous. If we look at the max to market cap, they follow each other. Oh, actually looks like, yeah, so they did put more coins in circulation, but with such a small supply like this and almost all the coins being in circulation now, it's done and over with, and you guys are running up from here. There's not a lot of coins to be maxed out at anyways. So this is a moonshot gamble coin in my opinion. I don't know any utility behind this. I haven't looked into it, so we're just going to chart it strictly off the charts. I don't chart off utility and things like that. A lot of people get upset off that for some reason. I have no idea why. Just because it has some sort of utility, it's not going to affect the chart at that time. Moon boy. Moon boy. Everything's going to the moon. Eventually. Okay, so this fib that I drew back in March 6th is still valid. That's crazy. So I don't even have to draw a fib. Making my job easy. So it looks like we had a nice run up here. Wow, look at that wick. Look at that wick. That is a huge wick. Got rejected at the 618. So I'd keep an eye on the 618. RSI is well over 70. Well, not well. We're at 75. You can see in the past we normally peak out at around this. Yeah, so we normally peak out around this. So I'm gonna say expect a pullback on this coin. We usually tag this and we have a retracement down. Looks like this one retraced all the way down to the 30. This one only retraced down to the 43. So I'm gonna draw a micro fib on this and see what's gonna happen short term, or predict what's gonna happen short term. No one can really see. So we'll go from bottom here to top there. Yeah, so I think I'll pull back to the 618 is definitely a move to keep an eye out for, because that 618 on the maiden fib was up here, you got rejected at, or you're currently stopped at. So I keep an eye on the 618 at 250. I think 250 would bring the RSI back down into, it'd still be overbought, but it could act as a support and you can work your way up. Worst case scenario is a 786 right here. It would still be bullish if that happened. You can see, since there's not a lot of coins, you see these candles, how big they are. That is the move that small market caps with small amount of coins will have. Any type of decent sized money that comes in will create these big candles. Any size of decent sized money that goes out will create these huge red candles. That's the volatility of these moonshot gamble coins. So it just takes one big sell to get a huge red candle and one decent sized buy to create these green candles. Kind of makes it difficult to chart, but kind of makes it fun at the same time. So I'd keep an eye on the 618, but judging by these candles, I think 786 would definitely be in the cards down here at $2.29. It still would maintain bullish momentum because you'd be making a higher low, and then we'd work our way up to the 618 and then assess the situation at that time. So keep an eye on the 618 at around $2.50. If we fall below 250, we're dropping down to the 786 at $2.30. And I think the $2.30 is the worst case scenario, and I think that definitely holds, and we continue this ladder up effect that we have. You can see the candles are really large because of the low amount of coins, and just a little bit of buying power makes these low market cap, low supply coins move up drastically and down drastically. I can't even predict ape short term. I wish I could, but it's just such a new coin and everything like that that there's really no price history or data to go off of. It's in price discovery mode right now. So I mean, you can go shake your magic 8 ball, and that's probably the same type of prediction you'll get if I predict it right now, because there's just no data to go off of. I'm sorry. So let's see. DGB. Digibyte down 5.5 at 2 cents. Hey, this isn't looking bad. It's doing that ladder effect. You can see the support held started this last candle of the day with a green. So I think we're actually be working our way up to 20 or 2.2 here. Let me see if I can draw a fib to back that up. Yeah. So the only thing that would stop us is the 618 right here at 2 cents, that round number. So I'd keep an eye on 2 cents. If we break above 2 cents, we're going to 2.2. Bounce off this. If we break above 618, we're heading up here. And then if we break above that, our next stop would be the 382 right here at 2.3, and then a pullback, and then a move up like this. You can see you're making higher lows. So it's looking pretty good right now. Worst case scenario is if Bitcoin decides, if we wake up and it's down, like we've done before, wake up and it's down 70%, everyone's freaking out and all your portfolios are garbage. Worst case scenario is 1.8. I don't think it gets hit. RSI's at 50. I think this run up to 2.2 is definitely in the cards to happen. I would put more money on it running up to 2.2 than dropping down to the 786. I think it's going to overtake the 618 pretty easy and then work its way up to 2.2. Oh, okay. I think that's everything. Let me see. So ZIL, I think that's the last one in the chart list. Then I'm finally caught up on all the message requests. So Zilliqa down 2.9% at 4.2 cents. I think I just charted this recently. Available on these exchanges. Most liquidity is on HitBTC. So ZIL. We'll go off the US dollar. Oh man, I remember charting this, and if we break out, we can't fall back in. So you see we broke out and dropped right to the top of this and fell right back down into it. So if this, it's resistance now, so we fell below that. If this candle doesn't turn green in the next 3 hours, I think we're heading back down here to the top of this triangle, or the bottom of this triangle at 4 cents. So I'd keep an eye on 4 cents personally, since this support didn't hold. We broke out and got rejected right here. There's most likely a fib that it got rejected at. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, if we draw the bottom of the top here, we got rejected at the 5 and retrace to the 618. The 618, oh man, you can see the 618 held the support right there, and then you got rejected at the top of this trend. So that just brings it back into this triangle. You had a second attempt breakout and you got rejected, and you fell below the 618 and the support right here. So it's going to be a heck of a time to get back over this resistance in 618. So as of right now, I know it's making higher lows, but I guess doomsday worst case scenario I see is 4 cents on this coin for something like this, which it would be making a higher low if it did that. So I'm gonna say this is going to be the case for this coin. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully we hit some sort of support right here at 4.1, but I think we're dropping down to 4 cents since we fell right back then. So we broke out, we tested it, it wanted to go, but everyone was like no. We had this huge red candle that tested the top of the downtrend, and we fell right back into the downtrend. Tested the 618 as support, And then got rejected since we were in that downtrend again. The downtrend got rejected and the 618 didn't hold. Ooh, it actually just flipped green. 618 did hold. Wow, this is crazy. Everyone get your popcorn. So I'm going to say worst case scenario is this resistance right here. Or this trend at 4 cents. If the 618 holds, we're definitely going to be going up to test this. You can see we even just wicked to the top of that. So we need to get out of this downtrend. If we don't get out of this downtrend, if this candle turns red and we fall below this support right here, we're going down to 4. But if this holds, there's a good chance we could be looking for a breakout like this. Inevitably, I think this coin is going to be breaking out. When? I'm not sure. It could be looking something like this, or if this could be the let's go case. But I don't think we're dropping down to this main support at 3.8 anytime soon. So, yeah. So I got time to chart one more coin, guys. I'm going to chart one more coin. Getting late. So BLZ, let's see. Down 6.6 at 14 cents. Yeah, I charted. I still think this is the play. I think we'll be working our way down to the 786 and laddering up like that. Man, I definitely like drawing lines over top each other a lot. So I charted it, yeah, yesterday. I had us breaking above this and testing this resistance. It looks like we broke above that, got rejected at the 5, fell below that, turned the support into resistance, fell below the 618. Yeah, I think we're looking at dropping down to the 786 at around 14 cents. We might not drop all the way there, but I think we drop down to 14 cents on this coin before we make another leg up. That would still maintain its bullish momentum. It's doing that ladder effect. So drop down to 14 and then come up here and we'll have that battleground over the 618 and the main resistance again, and then something like this. I mean, I just deleted it. I pretty much drew the exact same thing. That's what I see happening in Blues LA. So awesome. So okay, guys, with that, that's probably the end of the live stream. I just want to thank everyone for coming out today and supporting the channel. I try to do this at least once a week or once every two weeks. It's a normal staple for the channel. Please join my Discord. I'm on there daily. It's a great group of people. We chat, we have fun, we give each other information. You'll find the link below in a lot of my description of my videos. If you guys ever want me to chart any coins, post it in there. I mean, you can post them on the comments too on my videos. I chart off that, but I appreciate everyone coming out today. With that, you all have a great week. I'll catch you guys next time on Charting Crypto.